Good evening, this is Avram Shira from Web Yeshiva, and we are beginning a new semester tonight, a winter semester on Web Yeshiva, and we're going to do a series on the Baal Shem Tov, focusing on the Baal Shem Tov on Parshat Noach, which is called Amud HaTefillah, the pillar of prayer. It's a very famous and important piece of the teachings of the Baal Shem Tov, Dafka, about prayer, and it really teaches us how any person can pray at the highest levels if they have the heart and the willingness and the courage. Now, the class is entitled the Kabbalah for the People because this is the real Kabbalah that we need. Kabbalah meaning to receive, meaning I need to receive how to pray. I need to learn how to pray. There's a way to pray. I just saw tonight from the Zohar, brought down by Rabbi Nachman, that it's also from a Gemara in Masechet Ta'anit, Daf Chet, only that I remember. It's a rare occasion. It says in Masechet Ta'anit, "Ein tfilat adam nishmat ele im ken yasim nafsho b'kapav." That a man's prayers are not answered unless he puts his soul in his hands. That's a statement that's worth repeating many times. A person's prayers are not heard unless he puts his soul in his hands. Now that should raise a lot of questions. What does it mean to put your soul in your hands? Now, Rabbi Nachman explains in Torah Kuf. I was just there recently. 100 and somethings. How's that? In Likutei Moharan, Rabbi Nachman explains that put your prayer, put your soul in your hands means that you pray until you are attached to your body by a thread. Now that is not a strong attachment. Most of us are very attached to our bodies, but the idea of prayer, this high level of Kabbalistic prayer that we're going to try to study and learn about this semester in the school of the Baal Shem Tov, is to be able to pray until the soul emerges from the body, until you are no longer a body with a soul, but rather you're a soul who happens to be attached to a body. I hope you can hear the difference. Well, that will be some of our focus. So the Kabbalah for the people is the prayer of the Kabbalah that the Baal Shem Tov came to reveal to us. So in Parshat Noach, we have Amudei Tefillah and the Sefer Baal Shem Tov Ala Torah, if anybody has it. It's a very famous piece. It's translated into English by several authors. You can probably get it online, if you wish, in English. Well, we're not going to be able to cover the whole thing over 8 or 9 weeks, but we're going to cover what we can. And really, the purpose of this shiur is that we take these practices into action. It's just not interesting information. It's information that can change our relationship to God and to the creation. So it's very worthwhile. And the Baal Shem Tov starts out with a very famous pasuk: Zohar tasei leteva ve'el amma techalena milamala. Make a shining opening in the ark, God commanded Noah. Ve'el amma techalena milamala, and it should be an amma, which is about a half a meter from above. This opening in the ark. Now, over there, Rashi has 2 perushim on what it means, Zohar, Tasei Lechateva. He said one opinion is that it's a window. Another opinion is that it's a shining stone that gives off light in the dark, which would certainly be useful in would certainly be useful in a ark that was 150 meters long and 50 meters wide and full of animals. Okay, I see, Steve, you posted this Forum Center. Very nice. Thank you. For anybody who wants to go further with getting the book, there's always JewishBooks.com, I think, has a lot of stuff. Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov, Ribash, as he's called, Alav Shalom Amar. The Rebbe said, make a shining place for the Teva, for the ark. Shetia Teva, Teva, of course, is also a word for word. That ark, an ark is a box. In halacha, in the Mishnah, an ark is a box that you put a piece of bread in and you take it out onto Tchum Shabbat. And then you can go out there and make that your Shabbat Suda to walk another 2,000 amas, another 1,000 meters on Shabbat. A Teva is a box. Pashut. Now there's a big Teva, a box that floats on the ocean, and there's a little Teva that comes out of our mouths. A word is also a box that holds things. Just like the Teva of Noah held his family, and it held food, and it held animals. Our words hold information. And that information is a accumulation of how our soul attaches itself to our speech. That when you say a word, you have an intention, you have an emotion, you have a physical plea to speak with. All of these factors, your body, your mouth, your heart, your mind, are going into the production of your speech. Sohar taseh leteva. In other words, the Baal Shem Tov's chiddush on the pasuk is, make your words a shining window. Make your words a shining window of who you are. Your truth is the brightest thing that you can be. Even if your truth is an ugly truth or a fallen truth, it's still yours, and that's you, and that's us, that's our connection to Hashem through our words. So the Baal Shem Tov is telling us, make your words a shining place. Shetia Teva, when a person, She'adam medaber b'Torah tefillah, when a person is speaking Torah and tefillah, matir, they should shine. Ki yesh b'chol ot olamot nishamot ve'elohut. Because the Baal Shem Tov reveals to us that every letter that we speak has worlds and souls and godliness. Now, that's a pretty big statement. If you say, Baruch atah Hashem sha'akol niheh b'dvaro, right, you drink a glass of water. That Baruch atah Hashem, that's already 11 letters. Each word is made of letters, and each letter has worlds. Now, worlds are roughly translated for our purposes here